What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the Fuel Yourself audio cast. I'm your host, Shawana May, certified holistic life and wellness coach, who helps women stop the habit of chronic quitting. And I teach them how to create massive, unstoppable follow through with any goal, no matter what, while enjoying life in the process. So, today I want to talk to you about this concept called open decisions. And I learned this concept from my coach, Stacey, a couple years back. And she talked a lot about decision making and the ability to make decisions quickly. And it has since changed the way I make decisions in my life now. So amazing. Okay. So I want to share this with you in the hopes that you get the same value out of it that I did. Now, what I've learned and adopted through her teaching is that we as humans don't make decisions quickly, or we don't make decisions at all. And we just allow those decisions to stay in our head, like piling up and taking up space, right? So I want you to think about this. If you are someone who doesn't make decisions quickly or doesn't make them at all, you probably have a lot of open decisions in your brain. And since life is always happening with like each new day, imagine how many more like new decisions get piled on top of the old decisions that haven't been made yet. So now your brain is completely cluttered with a whole bunch of open decisions that are taking up so much space. And I'm here to tell you that's not useful at all. Ask me how I know. Because here's the thing, guess what a lot of open decisions create? It creates confusion, overwhelm, exhaustion, frustration, and all of the other negative emotions that you can think of. And the reason why this happens is because you're thinking about these decisions that you have to make every single day. It's like it stays on a loop, and your brain is tired from thinking about it every day. Now, if you've been riding with me, like listening to past audio casts, then you know I've shared a lot about how your negative emotions can have an impact on the actions that you take in your life, or lack of action, which will always end up creating more of the outcomes that you don't want in your life. Now, I was coaching a client this morning, and the moment that she actually got on the call, like she was really frantic. She was overwhelmed. She was like all over the place. Now, when I'm on a call and this is happening with a client, I usually let them get it all out so I can listen for what like is truly happening. She was in a space where she needed to just make decisions like really, really quickly. But she just kept going back and forth with the decisions, like on which one she wanted to make. And she'd been doing that for a number of days. Now, what I've learned is that, like, one of the reasons why we delay making decisions is because we have a belief that there's going to be a right or a wrong decision. But if you're consciously making decisions for your life, one way to look at them and to think about them is, what if either decision you need to make creates an amazing outcome? Like, which decision would you make then? And I asked her these two questions, and it totally changed the nature of the call. It really made her pause and think for a moment. And after that, a lot of calm came across her face. And she stated that she never even thought to think of it that way. And then she also stated like that she felt like a weight had been lifted, and now she knew what decision to make. Amazing, right? Now, I want you to think about that. If you had to make a couple decisions in your life that were like kind of bumping heads with one another, and you just decided to believe that either decision could create an amazing outcome in your life, like which decision would you make? And how quickly would you make the decision? Let's add that in there also. Okay. So these are like such ninja questions, and they changed my life. And here's the thing, the outcome from the decision that you made could go exactly how you want it to go, or you get to learn from it. That's that trial and error part, good people. That's how you learn what works, because when you take any action from a decision, there's always going to be something that works. You'll learn what didn't work, and then you'll learn what you can do differently. So I want to offer up to you this exercise, okay? I want you to just take a blank piece of paper and write down all of your open decisions that are in your brain right now, taking up space. If you put them all on paper, then you can start to see how much space in your brain is being used for just that. We need to get you making decisions quickly and clearing out all that clutter. Because once your brain starts to work that out, you can make space for other things in your life, for other meaningful things that require your brain power and your energy. This is amazing work, y'all. It's so life changing, and you can do it. And I'm rooting for you. Now, as you know, I will always invite you to go deeper with this work with me, especially if this is something that you're actually currently struggling with and you no longer want to struggle with it. Then let's get on the consultation together and see what's holding you back from creating your outcomes. And then we can see if we'd be a good fit to work together long term as well. So you can book a free life and wellness consultation with me through my website at www.royalrenewal.info. And so for now, I'm wishing you a whole lot of peace, a whole lot of love, and a whole lot of ease until I see you on the next episode. Peace.